Welcome back. This is Msunduzi News Podcast. I'm your host today, Msunduzi Matondo, but you can call me Stu. Amongst many things that we're discussing today, we're looking at the plight of unemployment within the youth of South Africa. And what an opportune time, or should I say, what a great moment to have references of people, particularly young people, who we can look at and say, these are the examples that we want to connect with. In this last week and this week, we're celebrating a young woman who's been named one of South Africa's top 100 influential women in business. Kodwa-ke, angizumqedeli indaba zakhe. Can I just hand over to her? Maqwab, sawubona.
Thank you so much for having me, Stu.
How are you today?
I'm good, Wena.
We just want to thank you for giving us your time. Siyazi, of late you are busy. But without further ado, talk to us. Tell us who you are, what's going on, how did you get to being top 100 influential woman, particularly from Maritzburg.
Thank you so much for having me. Igama lami nguNompilo Gumede. Ngumamkhize. Ngishade noGumede.
Qwab. Yes.
I see ukuthi uthanda kuphi kakhulu, but it's okay. So I was born in Nkandla. My mom is from Nkandla, Dubazanuma, and then they got married, my dad, and then we moved to Mzinto on the south coast.
Okay.
And then because they divorced, and then I went to the north coast, did my primary school.
Okay.
Then went back to Nkandla. So I've been to like 7 schools. I ended up at Kula Eskawini high school.
Okay.
And I think that was a turning point for me, because that's when I started seeing I can be the entrepreneur that I want to be.
Okay.
Actually, just to go back, Nkandla ngisemncane ugogo wami wayehlala isithuma esikoleni sidayisa ama-chips, dayisa ama-sweet, ne-dick sweetie. So I grew up in an entrepreneurial family.
Okay.
Even on the Mkhize side, my gran also had a shop. Okay. So for me, when I was growing up, this selling, this entrepreneurship, this business was always something buzzing in my family. So it was something that I could see that I could do, you know. So that's how I grew up. And then finished high school. My teachers were very supportive. They believed in me because we didn't stay with our parents, with my sister, Ayanda. So they used to support us in everything that we needed because my mom was working Mseleni. Okay. So I grew up with that support of people believing in me. And then in grade 10, I started getting awards, top students and stuff like that.
Nice.
And then in grade 12, also Ekula, there was a project called Born to Do It project that was helping matriculants. So there I met a lady from the South Coast, but I met her Eskawini. She just helped me get bursaries. So by matric, I had a bursary from Richards Bay Minerals, ZCBF, and Deloitte because I wanted to be an accountant. Okay. So I had to choose. I chose the best one, obviously. I chose RBM with the help of the lady that I met through Born to Do It. Her name is Kollega Zama. And she's still my mentor to date because she helps me with, so we all need that person that's going to help us with making decisions in life. The person that has gone before us, which also encourages me to be a mentor at the National Youth Development Agency because I believe that young people need that. So you said, who am I? So I'm Nompilo Kayeye. I'm a mom. I'm a wife. I'm a businesswoman. Yeah.
You are the girl that you think you are.
Yes.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay, so talk to us. Before we get into your business journey, talk to us about your qualifications.
Oh, okay. So I went to the University of KwaZulu-Natal with the bursary from Richards Bay Minerals. It was hard college back then. So I did. Oh, yeah. When I started, it was University of Natal. And then it changed to be UKZN.
Okay.
It still is hard college. Yeah. So when the major happened, then the commerce students had to go to Westville and then move to Maritzburg.
Oh, okay.
I came at the right time because that's where I met my husband.
Oh, okay.
So I was doing BCom accounting.
So suffice to say, your qualifications also had a hand in what you do now.
Yes, because I'm an accountant.
It does play a huge role.
Yes. Oh, yes. My main business is accounting.
Oh, okay.
I help small businesses to manage their accounting, their payroll, their tax, their CIPC, company registrations. So one of my business, actually the one that brings me the most revenue is from my studies. It's what I studied at school, accounting. It's what I did articles for. I was a trainee accountant at Harvard House. It's what I did in corporate for 11 years after articles. I was here in an international company in Maritzburg.
Yeah.
That's what I was doing, and being an accountant. And then when the last company I worked for 17 months, and then I felt like, you know what, it's time for a girl to work for herself. But I won't say that I just decided. I think it was the power of God pushing me to get out of corporates. Because when I started, I actually didn't know what I needed to do. But God gave someone a word. Nompilo, God said, I must tell you that you must leave corporate. And I was like, I'm still planning to.
Yikes.
And in 20 days, it really happened.
You took a leap.
I took a leap of faith with the way things pushing me that now it's time. So I just took that leap of faith. It's only been a year since I took the leap of faith, but it's amazing the things that have happened.
Of course.
Because of taking just that leap of faith. Yeah.
So for someone who doesn't know you at all and wants to associate Nompilo Gumede with a particular brand, talk to us about your businesses, the names, their functions, how old they are, and your future plans within your businesses.
Okay, so in 2019, me and my sister registered the business Ava Africa. Okay. So back then we were just selling T-shirts with an African print. And then that went well. And then beginning of 2020, my mentor colleague said to me, Nompilo, I need your help with accounting. As much as you're still working full time, I need your help with some of the clients. So she gave me a client to do books for. So then that business was not only doing sweaters, T-shirts, hoodies, it then started doing accounting. So I'd wake up at 4 a.m. while I was still in corporate in 2020, and then just do the capturing for the doctor that I was doing work for, submit returns, whatever. I would just do it from 4 to 6 in the morning. Okay. So I think when I took the leap of faith, it was that faith that I've done this since 2020 and it's been working out, even though it was just a few clients, but I can do it now on a bigger scale, focusing on it. Okay. So I still sell the hoodies, the sweaters, but now it's under a different brand, Ayana. It's now Ayana Art and Deco.
So you changed from Cava Africa?
So Cava Africa is now focusing on business solutions. It's giving small, medium enterprises solutions for their businesses.
So it's still existent?
It's still existent. Okay. I'm the accountant. I've got a team that helps me to build Cava Africa Business Solutions. Okay. And that's the business that's been nominated for Founder of the Year to go to Kenya, Nairobi for the awards. I actually, when we post the video, please let the people vote for me. I need the votes.
Tell them.
Oh, please vote for me. I'm going to Kenya in November. To receive an award. I've been nominated for Founder of the Year under 40.
Nice.
I don't even know who nominated me, but whoever did that, thank you so much. I highly appreciate.
Such a huge win.
It is. It's so awesome.
And when do the voting lines close?
I'm not sure when they close, but I know they open.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'll also post on my Instagram, Facebook, everywhere that please vote for me so that I don't go to Kenya for nothing.
Oh gosh, no, you will not. You will not. Tina la eNatali siyaziwa nje asidlali kanjalo. Oh Lord. Okay. So we have
Oh, sorry, but I was just telling you. Okay, so now Cava Africa Business Solutions just gives you peace of mind in your business. Okay. So that's my main business. And then there's Ayana. I'm currently training to take things overseas. There's a program I'm attending at the chamber. Okay. So they all actually, these earrings are from Ayana. Ooh, this is what we make.
Those are lovely.
Thank you.
Oh my word, those are lovely.
So we do deco the houses. We do beautiful earrings. We do flowers that can last. So we're promoting the thing that you don't have to buy fresh flowers all the time. You can just get our flowers because they last longer and they're going to make your house look beautiful. So we change homes. So there's that, it's 3 things. It's this, the accessories, necklaces,
And a bit
bracelets,
of interior designing.
and then beautiful interior designing. So
Okay.
I've got capable partners of mine that are able to change homes, and they make them beautiful homes. And I'm also a voluntary CEO for the Women in Business because I love...
Girl.
I've got this thing
Yeah.
of empowerment in me. Actually, my teacher, when he saw my post on Facebook congratulating me on winning this award, he said to me, remember when you were young in high school, the other schools used to ask you to go motivate them at the schools. Exactly.
If there's a calling, there is a calling.
It's a calling.
But
so,
of course, the calling needs hard work behind it.
Exactly. So I started doing that when I was in high school, going to other schools. They will fetch me, and then I'll go deliver a speech motivating people my age, which is so awkward, but now it's making sense. So now in Women in Business, we just encourage each other. There's a group, we have a group on WhatsApp. There's more than 760 at the moment, women. Not just in Maritzburg, there's also Durban, Cape Town, Joburg. So that's where we share information, because being in business is not easy.
No.
It's not an easy thing.
It's not for the faint-hearted.
Exactly. So you need those people that are going to have the same vision as you, and where you're going to get support. So support, if there's funding, we put it on the group. If there's training that people must know about, opportunities, just sharing of information.
Yeah.
Like, I cannot think how many opportunities I've received just because of being in Women in Business. So I joined Women in Business in 2020. So I met a career coach there. I was still in corporate. And she helped me reach my dreams. So for me to be voted to be the next CEO was because I had to work on myself to get to see what is it that I want. Because sometimes we don't ask ourselves those questions. Sometimes we do not reflect enough to see what is it that Nompilo loves to do. You do things just because people say you need to work and make money. But what is it that you love to do? So Women in Business is that for me. It's what I love to do.
So from the things that you've mentioned now, what I've grasped is that attempting to be an entrepreneur, you need to be passionate first and foremost.
Exactly.
You need to put in the work. You need to be strong enough to self-reflect as well.
That's very important.
So that you'll be able to understand yourself and the target market.
Definitely.
And then you also mentioned community. You need community, a support system.
Definitely.
I think this is a great deal amount of information that someone else ngaphandle will respect and appreciate, because we do find that a lot of entrepreneurs fail at the beginning or give up in the beginning. I'm not one to assume, but I'd like to think that they were lacking in certain areas that you've mentioned already.
Definitely. Even me, after being an entrepreneur for a year, there are still things that I look at and go, I need to give myself more information on that so that I can grow, because you cannot remain the same. We have to continuously develop as people. And if it's one thing I really believe in. So I've just graduated on the 5th of July. I was graduating from a program that was sponsored by NEF and SARS. And, attending that program made me feel like, wow,
Hear me when I say we are proud of you. But in the same breath, our mama Shonigim, you are fetching us. You are a true inspiration. So Mina, I'm sitting across you. I am a child from, let's say, Imbali. I'll make an example. And I realized that there are no job opportunities, but I am passionate about something. What is your advice to me?
Don't ignore your passion. I'm also actually passionate about podcasting. That's why I was asking those questions before. Like, I feel like every day we are presented with opportunities. So I'm still part of the Empowerment Podcast. It's just that I haven't developed so much content in a while because I'm busy focusing on other things. Like, my business needs me more at the moment. So if you're passionate about something, do it. Even if you don't get paid on it, just do it, because you'll never know how far it will get you.
Agreed.
Because there are funding opportunities, like I mentioned NYDA earlier. So just see how far your passion can get you. Like, I feel like actually the Influential Women Award, I was nominated by a lady from Port Shepstone. She's never met me before.
Okay.
But she's seen me doing things for women. And she said to me, Nompilo, your chamber is doing so much for women. You are doing so much for women. And I want us in Port Shepstone to do it like how you guys are doing it. Because there, it's males. It's like business is a game for males. Male dominated. We have no space as women. She's actually sent me a message yesterday. She's like, I want to join your chamber. And for me, you are influential because you're doing so much for women, and other places need what you have. So she's gonna join and learn, and I'm so happy that she actually got me to such spaces with, you know, when you see something that you love, I feel as women, we need to acknowledge one another and say, I see you.
I agree.
You're doing well. I see
agree.
you. And so that's what Magdalene did for me. She's like, as much as I've never seen you, but I see you on social media, you are doing the things, girl. The events you're hosting, you know.
And you know, when you touch on male-dominated spaces, I can't help but reflect on the fact that we're on 30 years of democracy. After 30 years of democracy, we are still finding ourselves as women having to fight for certain or particular spaces.
Definitely,
and it's so encouraging to know that there are communities that are enabling for women who want to grow, whether it's in business, whether it's in corporate, but there's a lot of mentorship out there.
There is. Actually, as women in business, we also offer mentorship. We pair people with each other in the organization.
Okay.
Like there's a lawyer who's a member of Women in Business, and then there's a student at Girls High that wants to be a lawyer. So we just say, okay, for the year, please mentor her to know what a lawyer needs. When she needs help, then she'll come to you. I'm also a mentor. I'm mentoring like 5 people already.
So I'm a young girl. I want to be mentored. Where do I go? Is there a website? Are there offices?
Yes, there is a website.
Okay.
It's www.womeninbusiness.org.za.
Okay.
Yeah. And there's
Are there
also
any
an
fees to
email.
that?
It's also CEO@womeninbusiness.org.za.
Okay.
So that comes straight to me, and then I'll direct you to the right person. Because to be honest, I'm not doing everything. There's a team behind. I've got someone, Grace in Cape Town. She's dealing with the mentorship program. So what I do is I ask people to apply for the mentorship, and then I forward her the names, and then she takes control of that.
Okay.
And then when it comes to events, there's also Mandy who's handling events for us at Women in Business. And then when it comes to marketing, Alta, I've got people in place, because it's impossible to think you can do everything alone.
You can't. It's a well-oiled ship. So are there any financial implications when trying to get into this mentorship?
The membership for Women in Business is only 60 rands a month.
Okay, that's not bad at all.
So you can pay for the whole year 720, or since now it's July already, you can pay 360.
But 60 rand a month.
60 rands a month. But to be in that group, you don't need to pay. So you only pay if you need benefits. Obviously, I'd like everyone to pay. It would be nice to have a revenue of 760 people all paying, but we don't exclude you just because you haven't paid. Okay. So you'll see on the group when you're there, if you haven't paid, then you do not have access to admin, so you cannot comment on the things, but you still see the information.
Okay.
But I encourage people to be members because it's worth it. It worked for me when I was in corporates. Now I'm where I am. Because when you learn, then you get confidence.
Of course.
You get confidence because you can start doing things. And another thing that's nice, once you start doing things, your clients push you. Like Mina, I was pushed by my clients to add payroll to my services.
Oh, okay.
He said to me, Nompilo, I've got someone that does payroll for me, but he's doing a bad job. My clients, my employees don't get pay slips on time. Thank you. You know who you are, dear clients. So thank you so much for pushing me to do that. Then I added payroll to my services. So as business people, it's important that we listen to the feedback of what the people that we're serving need.
Of course.
Because had I said, no, I can't help you with payroll, I don't do payroll.
That's not what I do. Oh, shucks.
Exactly. I do it. I added it in the package, increase the amount.
So you should be open to growing as well.
Definitely.
Yeah, we learn every
Definitely.
day. We learn
Yeah.
every day. So, okay, with all the things that you've listed, please tell everyone who's watching today where they can find you. First of all, let's start there. Where they can find you, what services do you offer? And then please tell us where we can find businesswoman groups and so on and so on. Just for clarity on websites, numbers, or emails, whatever the case may be.
Okay. So for my accounting business, I normally do content to help people. I hope you guys have actually submitted your tax returns. If you haven't, I'm the girl that will help you with your
Yes,
tax
girl.
returns. Yesterday, they opened SARS, you know. If you've got problems with SARS, you can contact me. I'll help you file at a cost, of course, because
Okay.
it's a business.
It is a business.
So I'm on TikTok. I'm Nompilo Kayeye. I think that's how it's written.
Yeah.
It's not even, I think it's only two
Really?
Yeye.
Kayeye.
Yeah, because my Facebook account, the one I initially
Yeah.
created, had Kayeye. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm Nompilo there. So I'm always talking, sharing about business, opportunities that are there, upcoming events, because that's what I love. I love going to events. I love meeting new people.
Okay.
I love doing business.
Okay.
Like, I love doing business. And another thing I wanted to mention, Stu, is that you cannot want to do 100% of everything, because a business, there's a value chain. So sometimes it's better to own 20% of something than owning 100% of nothing. So that's why we
I
need
hear
to
you.
collaborate as businesses and share
Stop working in silos.
because
I
you're going to
hear
end
you.
up not getting what you want because you want to do it all by yourself.
Shucks.
That's why it's not only me in my company. I've got people that I'm working with that are helping me achieve what I want to achieve.
Okay.
Yeah, so don't want to be a director, the sole director only, but you can collaborate with
Yeah.
other businesses, and yeah. So I'm on TikTok, Nompilo Kayeye. Please follow me. Please like my content. Please watch the videos. And then I'm also on Facebook. I'm Nompilo Gumede. It's a page because my account just became full, so now people can follow.
Okay.
And then I'm also on LinkedIn, Nompilo Gumede.
Okay.
And I've also got a YouTube channel, Nompilo Gumede.
Okay.
And then I'm on Instagram. It's Nompilo Yeye.
Okay.
I tried getting Nompilo Gumede, but it was already taken. So
Okay.
that's why I made it Yeye.
Okay.
So please follow me on all those social medias. And then for Women in Business, it's Women in Business ZA on Instagram.
Okay.
And then it's Women in Business South Africa on LinkedIn.
Okay.
And then it's a group on Facebook, Women in Business Group. Yeah.
Okay.
And then we also on TikTok. We're also on TikTok. We also do videos there. Please follow us as Women in Business ZA.
Okay.
And then we've got a website where you can go and just send us a message and see what we've been doing.
And peruse, yeah.
Yes, because I think we are really doing the most. We are doing the most, helping people to get to their dreams. Like the testimonies there, they humble me. Like someone is doing their MBA because they got funding through the Women in
shucks.
Business.
That's so inspiring.
People are doing, their businesses are thriving. They're getting funding because of Women in Business. People are getting training. They're linked to their customers because we need a community. We need a network that's going to support us.
Of course.
And Women in Business is that network.
Of course. You mentioned earlier that we need to vote for you. Sifuna ukuvota. Tell us, where do we vote? How many times can we vote? Is it many times? Is it once? Where do we vote? Tell us.
Please vote for me. It's there's a page. They've got a page on Instagram. It's She Awards. There's
Okay.
a lot of pink, and then you're gonna choose my name, Nompilo Kayeye, and then Founder of the Year 2024. And then please just send those votes, as many as you can, and I'll highly appreciate it, so that when I go to Kenya, I'll come back with another trophy.
Please.
Representing
Please.
South Africa, representing Maritzburg, the city of choice. You know what? My mom used to laugh at me. So I was born in Kandla. I never knew I'd end up in Maritzburg.
Yeah.
So my names are Nompilo Precious. So she used to say to me, "You are NP, number plate Maritzburg."
Girl, everything is so foretelling with you. Like literally
NP.
everything. But sibonga lokho ukuthi now you're raising the light on Umarisbek Umgungundlovu. We could not be more prouder. We could not be more ecstatic for you. Congratulations. Thank you so much. And thank you for making this time with us.
It's a pleasure.
So for everyone at home, in this climate, in this economy, in the political landscape that we're in, there's light at the end of the tunnel. In fact, there's light surrounding us all over. Kahle, it's more or less what you want to be. It's more or less understanding what you need to be and also getting a niche market. Sizokubona next time. Thank you for watching, and this is us, and we'll catch you again. Msunduzi News Podcast. Goodbye.